So we're talking about some wireless mics. I don't have a wireless mic set up right now. I have the shotgun mic, but I want to talk about this. Is this going to get into Comica, the BoomX-D. I just got these yesterday, and I'm very excited. I like new toys. I like toys. I like microphones. I did a podcast. I did like 3 years of podcasts, the hundreds of episodes that nobody listened to. Yeah, that was time well spent. Practically have an orphan child upstairs that barely talks to me because I spent my Saturdays for 3 years researching and recording podcasts that no one listened to. But we're not here to talk about podcasts. We're here to talk about wireless microphones, lavalier mics, and whatnot. Isn't that freaking adorable? This is freaking adorable. Look how small this thing is. It goes on the top of the camera and the hot shoe mount. I could have used this. See, I have an extra camera, but it doesn't have a hot shoe. So I can't demonstrate on this one, and this is my good camera. You have to use your imagination. The thing goes on top. The belt clip goes in to the shoe mount. That's what holds it. Such clever. These people are actually, they have really nice designs. This is the actual microphone. It comes with two. This particular set that I bought comes with two microphones. There's an actual physical microphone. There we go. There's a physical microphone on this, so you don't have to plug in a lav, and then there's a mic. There's a mic jack right next to it. And then there's this hole next to it that I've noticed that a lot of reviewers are like, what is that thing for? But the lav mics that come with the kit, so it actually comes with extra lav mics too. I'll take those out in a second. Actually, I'll just take them out now because why not? We're going to fast forward through all this stuff. But you know what I'm noticing? That the good light, my ring light that's probably adding rings to my eyeballs. I'll zoom in right here. I hope that there's not adding rings because I don't have it right in front of my face. But you probably don't even notice. You guys don't even notice. Only like photography people notice that because they're the ones that called out the fact that you shouldn't use a ring light because you get rings in your eyes. They're right. It's got this thing right here. This thing right here, it's just an extra clip. So when it goes in, it stays, it's got an extra piece of security in it. Right? So it's not easy to pull out if you have this thing attached to your belt and you're running it up your shirt. You got extra. You got extra security. Who doesn't want extra security in life? Who doesn't want that? So just good design. But I noticed that a lot of other people who were reviewing it didn't realize that that's what the extra hook was for, and that's what this hole, can't tell. Ah, there we go. This thing right here. That's what that's for. For extra security in the connection. That's classy. That's good design. Good design with that. Good design with the belt buckle that's also the shoe mount. No extra complexity. Right? You don't want complexity. Not me. I want easy. I want easy things. Spoiler alert. I tested this thing out yesterday because I was anxious to get it out of the box. I may actually cut that stuff into this video, so I'll be wearing a different shirt. You may notice that. But they're both navy shirts, so you may not know. But anyway. The one thing I find confusing about these mics is that it gives you the option to record in mono and stereo. And what it does is it'll take the two microphones that come with it, and I assume that they complete one stereo track. Or you can record in two mono tracks and basically have a backup track. Or you could have two mono tracks where you have two people and you might be interviewing somebody and they're both on the individual tracks. But what I don't see is having one microphone record both channels and record in stereo. So even if I'm by myself and I'm using the wireless mic, if I'm recording in the stereo function, I don't think it follows both tracks. It kills one of the tracks. So it's always leaving one track in reserve unless I get fancy, set it in stereo, and record with two mics, which I actually did yesterday. Because I'm like, is that the only way that I'm going to get stereo? I don't know. I don't really care because that's not what these mics are, you know, to do interviews, and you'll blend the tracks anyway, I guess. So I guess we should probably stop this and I should plug in the mics so we could do more testing with the mics. But it's definitely, I'm not going to re-record all this stuff. So you're going to see me looking stupid yesterday. playing with the mics. But we're going to do 2 more tests. We're going to do the mono, because I didn't test the mono at all yesterday. And we're going to test the lav mic, because maybe that'll sound better. I don't know. Let's try it. This is a test. This is a test of this microphone. I wonder if it sounds good. This is a this is the Comica BoomX-D. It comes with 2 mics, 2 channels. I don't know how to get this thing to go into stereo mode though. I'm trying this out again. So I can see that there's 2 channels on this, but only one is popping up. Now I can grab the other receiver and it'll probably make it stereo. Here we go. Here we go. Now I got stereo. I got 2 channels happening right now. I'm talking on both microphones. And I really wonder if this is going to sound like garbage or not. So testing, 1, 2, 3, garbage test. Let's see what happens. I'm going to shut this off now. Okay, I may actually be an idiot here. So I see, hold on, I got to see if this is it. I'm going to tap the microphone here. I'm going to tap the microphone. All right, so by setting it to mono, I actually think this is the setting that fills both channels with one microphone. So even though one would assume it being in stereo mode that it would fill both channels, that is not the case. When it is in stereo, it seems to only use one on channel 1, and then it would have required the other microphone to fill the other option. So I should have explored a little bit more before I got all mouthy with my opinions. This microphone in mono mode seems to be hotter with the same settings that I had yesterday in mono than it was in stereo. So that's kind of interesting. But I can tell that it's coming in strong. I don't know how good the audio quality is going to be, but the signal's definitely strong. Let's try the lav mic. Why the hell not? Oh, so this doesn't seem as strong with the lav. That's interesting. I should probably point the lav in the right direction. Should I actually do it the right way? The lav mics always look so stupid, don't they? It's like now it just like messes your whole shirt up, and I'm touching it. They don't ever look good. They don't look good unless you have like a tie or you can hide it behind something in a nice stiff collar. But like on a t-shirt, it's garbage. Lav mics. This is the one situation, because I'm always like, what's the point of a collar anymore because nobody wears a tie? Here's a perfect situation where a collar and a tie would be useful because you can hide the lav mic. Here's one thing about me. For a big guy, I absolutely deplore sloppy neckline. I don't like sloppy shirts that lose the shape of the circle or the V-neck. I actually like V-necks, but V-necks always become U-necks, so I don't wear them very often. But I prefer them. I think that they look cleaner. Nobody cares about this. But you know what we care about? We care about the mic. The quality of the mic. The quality of the mic. Yeah, I'm going to switch off of the lav mic. Is this going to sound terrible? Did that sound terrible? I don't know. That came out fairly clean. Just for you guys. Just for you. I'm going to take this upstairs. I'm going to leave this camera right here. And I'm going to take the lav mic upstairs. And I'm going to see if it cuts out on connection. We're going to sing a song. Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're gonna sing a song. What the hell's that guy's name? William Shatner style. Mary had a little lamb. I don't know the words of Mary Had a Little Lamb. Something about a fleece as white as snow. I'm climbing the steps. But let's see. Poopers. I'm looking at the dog. The dog is very confused. Allison, we're doing a mic test to see if the mic... She's washing something in the sink. But we're checking... You're not on camera, obviously. But we're checking to see if the microphone works out of physical linear distance, like if it's not in shot.
Got it.
Say hello.
Hello.
We don't know if this is going to work, though.
Okay.
I'll only know until...
Only a test.
Only if I edit the video. Okay. Down dog. Okay. This is only a test. So we left the floor. We left the linear, clean shot or clean line away from the microphone receiver. And now we're back down the steps. How about now? Seems to be working. At least it's working now. It didn't disconnect. Straight up. I decided to buy this kit. I've been looking at the Rode wireless mic for like a year. I waited to buy this Sony A7C because my previous Sony didn't even have a microphone port. So I had to get that out of the way first. But now that I have it, I was looking for the Rode mic. The Rode mic, for whatever reason on Amazon, always seemed to be out of stock. And then I was looking at B&H's YouTube channel. They did a review of this microphone. They did like a Christmas things you should get for photographers or videographers or whatever. And I saw that this one came with 2 mics, had this mono and stereo option, which the Rode doesn't do. And then when I looked on Amazon for it, it was $50 cheaper. So I got this set for $200 versus I think it's retailing for $259 right now. Let's see if it's worth it. Let's see if it's awesome. So far, so good. I really like what comes in the box, the options that are available. So far, the sound is okay. It's not as good as this shotgun mic, or at least it wasn't from what I've heard already from my previous tests. But this stereo option, I'm curious. Thanks for watching the review. If I uncover something after this initial use that's of pertinence, I'll make an edit or I'll add it in another video. I'll let you guys know. But so far, for $200 or $250, it comes with everything you need. It sounds pretty good, and it's very forgiving from a distance perspective. But we'll see how my walkabout went. So far, so good.